Chicago Sky, y'all stink, bro. Y'all, look, there's trash and then there's trash. You know what I'm saying? But look, man, the Chicago Sky got destroyed by the stud buds. Everybody watches the stud buds. Shout out to Courtney Williams and Tisha Heiderman, man. Listen, stud buds stood on business today. Nafisa Collier stood on business today. They destroyed the Chicago Sky.
Angel Reese didn't just have a bad night, she hosted a full-on turnover carnival. 9 giveaways like she was Oprah handing out free possessions. You get a fast break, you get a fast break. And while she was busy gifting the ball to the other team, the opposing squad was putting on a comedy special in sneakers. This wasn't basketball. This was an improv show disguised as a WNBA matchup. And Angel, she was the headliner.
Angel Reese had 9 turnovers. Listen, y'all got to stop with this point forward foolishness, man. Let's take a look, man. Hold on, man. Y'all be wildin'. Y'all be wildin', son. Bruh, come on, man. Y'all gotta stop. Y'all gotta stop, yo. Y'all gotta stop.
You ever witness confidence spiral into chaos? That's what this was, not just a loss. A full-on public roast happening live on hardwood, and the flames are still smoldering. 9 turnovers. You gotta stop this point-forward fantasy. Let's cut the act. 1 more turnover and she would have secured the wrong kind of triple-double. Not the kind they put in the Hall of Fame, the kind they tried to delete from league history. That stat line ain't impressive. That's a stat crime.
Just when I thought she was turning her season around, just when I thought Angel Reese was graduating from pretend basketball player to make-believe basketball player, the level where it's almost believable that Angel Reese is a basketball player. Just when I thought Angel Reese would pull through in the clutch and do America a favor. With a win last night against the Minnesota Lynx, Angel Reese would have become the most popular player in the WNBA dump. Well, Casey, that's simply not possible. Caitlin Clark will always be the most popular player in the WNBA.
She was out there moving the ball like she was running a giveaway booth for opposing defenders. This wasn't just sloppy, this was historically tragic. We've seen this before. Angel Reese in garbage time. Remember that Fever game last year? She needed 6 points and 3 boards in the final 2 minutes. What did she do? She hunted for stats like a scavenger in the desert. 3 straight possessions attacking her own teammate in the paint, stat padding on autopilot, and at this point, it feels like the coaching staff is part of the circus. Because this ain't strategy, it's sketch comedy. Every time they run a play through her, the paint turns into rush hour gridlock.
Chases after this opponent, gets close to her during a box out, grabs her by her hips, and hip tosses her, throwing her to the ground. She stands up, she walks over to this opponent, bends over, screams in her face, and flips her the double bird. That's the WNBA gold. We're going to get into it. And the laughter. Oh, Angel. Oh, my angel. You're my darling. Angel, angel, angel. You've been playing well, Angel. I give it to you. You've been playing well. But every now and then, those stinkers. Oh, man.
She parks herself in the lane like she's camping out for Black Friday deals. And the pick and roll, the only thing rolling is the ball, right to the other team. Let's talk about that box out moment. She gets into it with her defender, grabs her by the hips, flings her to the floor, stands over her, screams, and flashes the double bird. And we're calling this leadership? Angel, my darling, you've had some solid moments, but these stinkers, they're nuclear. And instead of sitting her down, they give her a new label. Facilitator. Sounds nice.
In the entire WNBA and Angel Reese in garbage time. We saw it. Angel Reese last year against the Fever with like 2 minutes to go. She needed to, I think it was like 6 points and 3 rebounds. And she went and caught like 2 rebounds and then immediately goes at Victoria Saxton 3 times in a row.
But let's be real, facilitator is code for please don't shoot, just pass and pray. And when she's not dishing dimes to defenders, she's bricking jumpers like she's getting paid by the miss. When she's not missing, she's flailing. And when she's not flailing, she's traveling physically and mentally anywhere but the rim. She even went after her old Maryland teammate, Diamond Miller. Angel's 1 tech away from a suspension, and yet every time someone gets in her face, she's right there barking back that edge.
I'm telling you, with a win last night, Angel Reese would have surpassed the Rue from Waterloo in popularity. Now, I am not saying that her dozens of aliases would have passed Caitlin Clark, but Angel Reese herself, she definitely would have. Going into the game last night, Cheryl Reed, the head coach of the Minnesota Linkers, she told the doofus duo who refer to themselves as stud buds, she told them if they lost this game to the Chicago Bravado, they would no longer be allowed to stream on Twitch.
It's becoming reckless. I don't mind fire, but this is just bad judgment. Let's be honest, this isn't a slump. It's a full-on basketball crisis. Angel Reese ain't just struggling. She's breaking down the offense like a wrecking ball with braids. There are scarecrows with better footwork, lawnmowers with smoother handles, but she's still out there clogging up the system like gum in a vending machine. And benching her? That would mean admitting the media hype was all smoke and mirrors. So
I know why people are defending this. Let's get into it. Nneka Ogwumike, she gets up, proceeds to get boxed out, unable to move her opponent out of the way. Nneka Ogwumike retaliates, grabs her by the hips, throws her to the floor, stands over her, screams on her, flips her the double bird. Quinterly, Dallas Wings teammate, being a good teammate, gets in the middle of the two, pushes Nneka out of the way like a good teammate should. Instead of saying, Nneka, come here, let me get you a hug. No, get up off my teammate, girl. Get up off my teammate. Nneka Ogwumike can't let it go.
instead, she flails at the top of the arc while her teammates scramble like it's a fire drill trying to save whatever play was supposed to happen. This isn't playmaking, this is performance art. A turnover exhibition dressed up in designer fits and camera-ready highlight reels that cut off before the blunder. She was so close to finally turning things around, one good game away from going viral in a good way. Could have become the most talked about player in the WNBA, but instead she tripped over her own storyline, because no matter what, Caitlin Clark still owns that spotlight, and everyone knows it.
Lads, Angel Reese is currently about to be suspended. She has 7 technical fouls on the season. And if this was last season, in a 44-game season, she would have already been suspended. She would have already been suspended. And it is genuinely one of the funny things about this is that her fans are arguing that none of the techs are warranted. They are all warranted.
What's sad is you can literally watch her teammates adjusting in real time. Watch the floor spacing. They hesitate to move toward her. They pause like they're stepping around a landmine. They're not running plays. They're running for cover. Angel Reese was supposed to be the anchor, the leader, the engine. But right now, she's the anchor in the wrong way. The kind that drags the ship straight to the bottom. And don't give me learning curve excuses. This isn't development. This is a masterclass in how not to run an offense. She stands in the dunker spot while her teammate gets doubled. That's not spacing. That's sabotage.
Like, there's absolutely no foul in that. She gets a good whistle, jumps up, and then goes at somebody on the other team. Who's she go at? She goes at Diamond Miller, her former Maryland teammate. And, like, Angel's one tech off a suspension as well. And is like, anytime anyone gets into it with her, she's straight in their face. And I'm like, I don't mind that. But you just gotta be smart. To be fair, this guy sucks, so you might as well just go and take your, I'll say it.
Right now, the only thing she's creating is highlight clips for opposing teams. She's not the playmaker, she's the plot twist. The kind that ruins the movie, and don't act like fans aren't noticing. Watch her on defense after another giveaway. It's like watching someone jog in slow motion with ankle weights. She's moving, sure, but it's all for show. Her hustle is loud but empty, like a fire drill with no fire. And the coaching staff, they know, they have to know. You can't witness this many meltdowns and think, yeah, let's keep feeding her the ball. They're hiding behind development while crossing their fingers. Nobody checks the box score too closely. It's all flash, no substance. With a win, she could have skyrocketed past everyone in popularity. Well, except Caitlin. But instead, she got torched by the Minnesota Lynx and became the punchline of the night. The coach even told her teammates, if y'all lose, no more Twitch streaming. That's how serious it got. Everything about this feels like smoke and mirrors. Trim the tape, slow it down, add music, and hope people forget the scoreboard. Meanwhile, her teammates, they're grinding. They're actually executing. They know the shot clock. They move without the ball. And yet they're sidelined while the brand gets protected. Because this isn't about basketball anymore. This is about saving face. And Angel, she never asked for this much hype, but now she's trapped in it, drowning in expectations she can't meet. It's the same cycle. Box score looks flashy, but the film says otherwise. You see 14 and 12, but dig deeper, and it's just stat stuffing on a bad blender setting. She eats minutes, gets touches, and delivers junk food performances. Fills you up, but leaves the team starving. She celebrates layups when they're down 18. Talks trash after free throws like they're game winners. She's got swagger with no substance. The game is screaming, read the room! And she's out here tossing glitter on a dumpster fire. She acts like a 10-year vet, plays like someone learning the rules from TikTok tutorials. And the excuses, please. She brings energy. So does an air horn. That doesn't mean you hand it the playbook. She's got presence. Yeah, so does a traffic cone. That doesn't mean it belongs in the paint. And yet, every game, the rotation rolls on like she's untouchable. While everyone else adapts to the chaos, Reese keeps shining in the spotlight while everything around her crumbles. She's treated like the center of gravity, but the truth is, she's become the league's most overhyped liability. Yes, she's got rebounds, but most come from her own missed shots. It's like a self-cleanup stat line. Rebound, miss, rebound. That's not hustle, that's janitorial work. And those points? Don't let the double digits fool you. The offense is force-feeding her like she's prime Shaq. But she finishes like someone pressing the wrong buttons in NBA 2K. Every possession feels like roulette. Every pass a potential blooper. And the cherry on top, the attitude. Slapping clipboards out of coaches' hands, throwing tantrums after a foul. All while dropping more bricks than a construction crew. And still, the narrative pushes on. She's the face of the league? More like the warning label. This is what happens when hype outruns skill. The delusion gets louder, the accountability fades, and the team left cleaning up the mess. So go ahead, celebrate the double-double. Just don't forget the turnovers, the chaos, and the scoreboard.